forgot how expensive it was to be a girl with no boyfriend because I just spent $114 on my toes. And what do you mean that's coming out all out of my paycheck? And my dress, it was like $430.
Hi, my name is Megan, and guys only hit me up for when they want a booty call.
I have never been on a date in my entire 22 years of life. Throughout my 4 years of college, no one's even so much as asked me out.
Oh. This is what it looks like to find out that you.
Y'all, my man literally just kicked me out of his house. I had to call a Uber just to... I'm just over it.
I'm kicking you out, Eden. Have you never heard of that? Eden, I'm kicking you out. You can keep making confused faces. You gotta go. You have to get out. What do you mean vacation, Eden? I told you don't gotta take that off. Eden, put it back on. Eden, put your jacket back on. Eden, I really don't have time for this.
In here, I don't want to hide my jacket.
Eden, it's cold outside, and that's where you need to be going.
What are you even talking about, Cameron? How about like, hi, how are you?
Eden, I don't want to hug you. I don't want to kiss you, Eden. You gotta go.
Why? Why is it that the younger generation, why do you not walk up to women anymore? Why do you not try to go further along after you've gotten the number and start an initial conversation?
I just want to know why it is so hard to find a guy that I'm attracted to that isn't an asshole. I just don't get it. Like, where are the decent ones hiding? Because what I'm meeting is lots and lots of assholes.
What happened to men not being afraid to come and talk to you in person? I remember when I was younger, like, I could be in a group of 20 girls and the guy would not care. He would come, part the Red Sea, and come and get my number. Like, what happened to that? Where did that get lost?
There's no good guys out there. And when I hear that, I'm like, what's the common denominator out of these 100?
100 dates. One common variable. She asked where the good ones were hiding. He told her where to look. She did not take notes.
Really struggling with being single. I've just been crying. I'm not about to come on here and cry again though, because I keep on crying on TikTok and it's really embarrassing, but I'm just really struggling being single today. Like, I just don't want to be single. I just want to be in a relationship.
Like, I need to have kids. I need to get married before my grandparents pass away, and I also need to have kids before my dog passes away because he's a really good kid dog. So applications are open. It'll be hard, but I'm fun.
She listed her requirements for applications. Grandparents timeline, dog timeline, children timeline. Then close with, it'll be hard, but I'm fun. That closing argument required significant confidence to deliver. The application portal is open. Nobody has applied yet.
For how severely he screwed my life up.
I'm not gonna lie, being a single woman in this current climate can feel sometimes very overwhelming.
She says this guy looked at her dead in the face and was like, I'm not gonna chase you. He said, I'm not gonna chase you. First of all, you need the steps. Second of all, you want us to give you flowers? Third of all, is it a testosterone thing? Like, I actually don't understand what's going on, because there's been a lot of instances that I have seen men want Prince treatment, and I'm just like astonished.
He said he would not chase her. She diagnosed it as a hormone deficiency. The man who refuses to chase, she called him shocking. The man who used to chase, she called him thirsty. The man in the middle of those two descriptions does not exist, and she is astonished by his absence.
Dating is so irritating these days.
No one prepares you for the loneliness that you feel in your 20s. I'm currently sitting alone in my apartment. It is 1 a.m, and all of my friends are either with their boyfriends, with their husbands, with someone, and I feel like the odd one out because I don't have anyone.
Okay, so is it just me, or do all men not care anymore about dating?
So I just have a question for the ladies. Where did you find your long-term boyfriend or husband? Because I am genuinely out of options at this point.
Every single boy I go on a date with, I just don't hear from them again.
Rejected.
Or I do for like a couple of days and then they ghost. Like, I've seriously fucking had enough. I'm going to be single for the rest of my life, and I can't do that.
1 a.m, apartment empty, friends unavailable, every date ending in silence. She is not describing bad luck. She is describing a consistent result from a consistent pattern. The pattern is the answer. The answer is not comfortable. So it is 1 a.m. and she is on TikTok instead.
Honestly, if I was a man, I would only date single mothers or people or mothers, period. Because
I'm gonna stop you there.
Let me.
Every woman, bro. Watch this. Excuse me. Quick question. Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a man or a bear?
Bear.
Why the bear?
Because men are very unpredictable sometimes when they're straight, usually.
You don't think the bear's unpredictable?
No, because I'm a crazy so I'll scare it.
You could take a bear?
Yeah, I'm Colombian. I could take the bear.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
She said she could take a bear. Was asked if she was delusional. The Dodgers were mentioned as a closing argument. This conversation ended correctly.
Okay, the Dodgers start playing at 1 o'clock, so this is part 2 of me trying to meet my future husband authentically without dating apps. We dressed cute, I waxed my mustache, we're gonna go sit at a sports bar, have a little drinky drink, eat some fried pickles, and we're gonna see what happens. Let's go. I changed clothes. They don't have fried pickles. First message, don't get bangs. Second message, that was a big old bust. There was like 10 people in that bar and every man was with a girl. Lucky for me, I stumbled upon a flea market. That is way more my type, so we're gonna check it out. That was also a bust, but I pet a dog, so that was neat. I spy a record store ahead of me, so we're gonna hit that up. Won't find any men there. I was the only one in the store. My parking's expired and I gotta pee, so we'll try again next weekend.
She waxed her mustache, ate no pickles, pet a dog, was the only person in a record store, got a parking ticket, left to use the bathroom, filed it as a failed husband hunt. The dog was a highlight of the operation, and she acknowledged it honestly. Next weekend, the search continues.
Why are there so many single women out here that are struggling to find a man? Well, I'm gonna tell you the reason, but you're not gonna like the answer. Honestly, a lot of women treat men like trash. A lot of women take men for granted.
I'm gonna say it. I'm going to say it. I'm gonna say it. Guys, I want a boyfriend. There it is. There it is. I want a boyfriend. And I'm not just talking about like, oh, I just wanna like date someone and like go on cute date. No, I want a relationship. I haven't been in a relationship in 2 years.
What? I might got my own money, but I'm sick of taking care of my damn self. I need a real man to step to the mother front line and take over.
She said I have my own money immediately before saying she needs a man to take over. Both sentences are true. One of them is the independent speech. One of them is the honest speech. They arrived in the same breath. The honest one came second. That order matters.
I'm just having a really hard day and trying to get ready.
That women tend to be happier when they are single.
I could have married a lot of the people that I've dated.
Struggling financially, being alone, having no one there to talk to as you age, you know, no kids.
And I always thought I would have kids. I thought I would be married by now. And now the closer I get to it, and I'm scared. I don't know.
I didn't think it would be an issue. I'm 32 years old.
She didn't think it would be an issue at 32. The timeline she assumed was running in the background the entire time. Quietly, while other decisions were being made. It surfaced at 32. It was always there. It just wasn't loud enough until now.
I'm 53. I would like to think that I'm still young, right?
The fact that you're 40 and single, still with no children.
I think one of the hardest things about being single is not being alone. I love being alone. I'm like one of my best friends. It's having all of this love inside of me and like nowhere to put it.
Believe it or not, there used to be a point in time where I could have a roster. Yeah, a little starting five. I could do it. I could juggle it. I was having a good time. I felt fulfilled enough. It was cool. You know the old saying, what you can't get from one man, you can definitely get from five. Like if you can't get 100% out of one, you can for sure get 20%.
She described the mathematics of distributing one relationship across 5 men and called it fulfillment, 20% each. Nobody gets the full version. Nobody gives a full version. And somewhere in that calculation, the man who would have given her everything received his 20% and found someone who offered him the whole number.
What?
You didn't open the door.
What do you mean I didn't open the door?
You didn't open the door.
I gotta do that every single time?
Yes.
Really? For real? That's how
He did not open the door. She confirmed it was a requirement. He asked if it applied every time. She said yes. He processed that information. The word rejected appeared. The door, and apparently the relationship, remained closed